With how Season 2 is shaping up, I'm still confident that the finals will be the biggest game of 2024, and why shouldn't it be? I haven't seen a game that allows for so much creativity in the way that you play, with such beautiful visual and audio design on top of satisfying and enjoyable mechanics in, well, ever. And not only has the player base doubled since the last week or so in the previous season, but it's on a steady rise as well, with each day seeing more players than the last. So what's changed? What broke the streak? Why is the finals suddenly being back on people's mind? Well, it's all thanks to a huge feat from Embark Studios, the game's developers, who in the last few weeks, or I guess months, so not just the previous season, have delivered content and updates and more at an unprecedented rate. I don't think I've ever seen any game developers deliver so much content and patches, mind you, not only from one big patch at the start of a new season, but every week leading up to it as well. Like, really, with Season 2 alone, we're seeing 3 new guns, 3 new gadgets, 1 new specialization, 1 new map, a whole new game mode, a new map modifier event, tons of free cosmetics, a great battle pass, better matchmaking, a new ranked system, and even private matches. The game's only been out for 90 days. For reference, Apex Legends, which I come from, would take 90 days of careful crafting, toiling over the development consoles just to release a measly gun. Like, seriously, just a weapon? A gun? Come on now. And that's without me even mentioning the plenty of balance changes and fixes that we've been seeing this season as well. In addition to all of this content, Embark completely removed recon senses, they nerfed nukes, you know when you place C4 on a barrel and throw it at someone for a full free team kill, so hard that they're not really worth doing anymore. And they even nerfed the defibrillator, and heavy as a whole to balance out all the free classes as well. And this huge patch is following several months of weekly patches featuring new content, smaller balance changes, other features, and most importantly, some huge features while also addressing some large pain points. And while all of these constant patches were going on, Embark spent a ton of time with their ARGs, teasing and releasing constant leaks from the hacker group CNS to hype out the new season. They even kept us in the loop with constant communication in the Discord, frequent developer updates, and behind the scenes videos telling us more about the creative processes and, the development of the game. As I mentioned in my previous video, Embark listened to the community and nerfed what was previously a way overtuned aim assist. And not only that, but they added a fair and often requested solution to aim assist as well, that being gyro aim. It's safe to say that the game is in its best state it's ever been right now, and I'm sure the boys over at Embark have just started. I do have to say that while it's great to see a positive uptick in players, it definitely could have been a little bit more. And I think it's important that the game grows. The game is great, and it deserves so much more attention than it's currently getting. If the game grows more, not only will the developers get what they deserve, but the community will become more active, there will be more great content from creators and fans alike, and as for something more tangible for the average player, the more players the game has, the better the matchmaking, and the more enjoyable the game will be. And the stage is set, and the game is in a great state right now, and sure, there are some bugs to fix, but knowing Embark's update schedule, I'm betting that we'll see a lot of patches to these issues in the coming few weekly patches. And as I mentioned in my previous video, since the stage is set and the game is in its best state possible, that probably means that Embark and Nexon will be ready for that very marketing push we're all waiting for that Nexon shared their plans of doing during the Q4 earnings report all the way back in early February. But the more you think about it, especially with how they handle hyping up Season 2, I don't think that the marketing push necessarily will be with the typical buy ad space on TV, TikTok, or Times Square. Sure, that's a great way to get more awareness of the brand, which could lead to somebody trying out the game down the line. I mean, you never really see a Coca-Cola sign and immediately go rush to buy a Coca-Cola. But I mean, once you're feeling thirsty, it's already planted in your mind. You've heard of a Coke and there's one right there. You might as well go for a Coke rather than a Pepsi. I mean, the servers always ask if a Pepsi is okay. They never ask if a Coke is okay. Wait, what was I talking about? Apex is the Pepsi and the finals is the Coke. That's besides the point. Raising brand awareness is huge, but that alone won't really make sense if you want to grow a game. I think that Nexon and Embark are smarter than that, and that they're trying to grow the game organically by bringing in communities and getting new eyes on the game. First off, I'm starting to think that thanks to the addition of private servers, we're going to start seeing some real competition take place. Obviously, Embark will want to invite their competitive scene, but for the sake of the game, I'm hoping to see some huge events with large tournament organizers that invite some of the largest creators in the space. Ideally, we want to see a mix of huge creators and maybe some players from the current competitive scene to allow a grassroots esports scene to flourish. One great example of this is something I keep bringing up time and time again, that being Twitch Rivals. Twitch Rivals has been done for every game by now and has always been huge for their respective games' streaming and competitive scenes, inviting huge streamers from Apex, Fortnite, Valorant, or Overwatch to some cool events. That being online or on LAN with big enough prize pools will give these streamers' communities another chance to see the game. As in, they'll either get a chance to see how great the finals can be for the first time, or more likely, they'll see how much the game has improved since the last time their favorite streamer tried it out, and might even start being more interested in the game themselves. Now, I'm obviously biased for Twitch Rivals because I really want to see one, and obviously would really want to play in it if there is one, you know, hint, hint. But out of all the possible tournaments or events Embark and Nexon could invest into, this seems like the most natural ones to go for. It even makes a lot of sense if you consider the drops that are available this very week. For those who don't know, if you watch 2 hours of any of the finals live stream on Twitch until March 28th, you'll get this cool looking Twitch charm to put on a weapon. Obviously, Twitch drops are a great way to artificially boost viewer numbers and get more attention to the game. I mean, hell, Twitch drops single-handedly blew up Tarkov back in the day, but I think this specific Twitch glitch charm might be a hint that there will be more Twitch-related events on the horizon. Personally, I'm really hoping to see some events soon. But my point is that Embark needs to invest into the creators, not only their smaller to mid-sized creators, but also large-scale creators that may have left the finals or just haven't given it a shot just yet. If you had enough incentive for them to actually check the game out and enough incentive for them to keep playing it, odds are they're gonna stick around. Right now, there's no creator codes, creator skins, or any type of creator programs going on. Now, obviously, these could be conceptualized in a million ways, and depending on the size of the creator, different things would interest them, but I think something would really help. I mean, something really awesome I have to give Apex a shout for is their recent wave of creator spotlights. They make collaborations with the game's creators and have them explain, you know, the legend that they play or something else really cool in the game. It gives these creators well-deserved attention, it gives Apex to post something on their social, and most importantly, it creates goodwill with the creators and their communities. I can definitely see the finals having something similar if given enough time, and in addition to a creator program, I could see something like that going a very long way. But enough about the creators, because all I do is to always talk about the creators and, you know, how to bring them back in, and I don't actually know if it'll work. I'm starting to wonder if we actually need to add more for the player base to stick around as well. I mean, we've seen some limited time cosmetics, like the Season 1 or the Season 2 starter packs and the Battle Pass and the rank rewards, but maybe we need something else. I have the perfect suggestion. For all the players who have been sticking around the game through its darkest period, those few months of pain where no matter what, there were less players by the day and doubt had started filling the air, we need a Diamond Hands skin, a reward for those who didn't paper hand the finals just because it went out of fashion. Because you guys are the real heroes who kept the game going, and you deserve something to show for it. Now, I'm still gonna keep playing the finals. I already was planning to. I love the game. It's the first game I've played in a long time that actually appears, you know, when I'm sleeping in my actual dreams. And as I've said time and time again on stream, there are 3 games that I've dropped everything and given my all for because I knew that they would be great. The first was Overwatch, which made me quit school, stop studying, and spend every waking hour grinding. The second was Apex, which I quit Overwatch and my job in order to all in. And the third of these games is the finals. I'm currently 2 for 2 on these games being a huge success, and it could be a fluke, but I'm so confident in the finals being one of the greats, just like Overwatch and Apex Legends. It just needs some more time to grow. And I've previously said that this game will be the biggest game of 2024, and I stand by it. If I was overzealous and it isn't 2024, it'll be 2025. The game is unique. It has a great studio working on it with a massive company backing it, and if the finals keeps consistently getting better, there's just no way that it won't get the recognition that it actually deserves. The game just needs to reach the public now, and then it's smooth sailing from there. So here's to hopefully plenty of years of the finals reshaping shooters as we know them. I hope to hear what you guys think in the comments, and if somebody isn't sold on the game yet, send them this video. Who knows? Maybe we can double the player count again by next week. I'm 2 for 2 on picking winners, and by the way things are going, the finals is going to be the third. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, and peace out.